Hello guys, this is a quick guide on how to access your Course Point Plus book and where to find the link to purchase the book. So you're gonna go to your Blackboard. I actually put the link in there, so when you actually enter your Blackboard, you should be able to see something like this. And then once you do that, you will go into announcements. And you have the actual book information in there. So if you click here, you are gonna write everything, and then that should take you into to purchase the actual book. So if you do that and you do that, you find products, and it will take you to the actual products. So if you scroll all the way down, the book is here. Keep in mind that if you buy this book, the specifics of this book is that basically you get a black and white copy of it, and then it will be with you in 7 to 10 days. If that's what you want to do, you know, you are more than welcome, but the actual Course Point will have the ebook, which I'm going to show you how to download. So with that said, you go into the actual website, which is thepoint.lww.com. Without the other information. Let me erase that so you see how it is when you go in. So it looks like this. You are gonna either, if you are a new user, you go into a new user. If you are a return user, you just go into return user. In my case, is a return user. That is my username, and then I just log in. When you log in, once after you purchase the book, you can see it right away, and it should look something like this. It either will say Lipin Concourse Point, or will say Prep You, which is the actual thing that we need to prep you. If you haven't, you can go into add a new title and content, and if you purchase a code, access code, that's where you will enter it, or and then you will go next, and it will show up to you. So once you have that in your screen, you will click on the actual book. And the first tab, it's about the product. You are more than welcome to read it. It gives you information of the book, you know, and, you know, the purpose of the book and all that stuff. But the important information for us will be the course content. I'm going to switch it to student view. You should not be able to see as many links as I have. But pretty much, if you go to your course content, you'll be able to see knowledge acquisition, and then in one of them you have the Course Point user guide. You are welcome to open this one, and basically tells you what to do with Course Point, if you have technical issues, and you know how to access information on it and all that stuff. You can go back to course content, and the ebook is here. You will click on it, and then you can go into the ebook itself, and it should trigger another website where we'll upload the actual ebook. The ebook, it's really cool. You can actually go into sections, into a chapter, and then let's say that you're learning about drug names, and then you know that that's important information for us to know. So you will actually highlight what you want to know about, you know, and specific information. What you highlight actually goes into notes. So if you go into your notebook, you will notice that it will actually go all the way there, and you can actually add notes to it and things like that. You can make the book read it to you. So if you're an audio learner, you can
drug names,
and it will actually
individual drugs may have several different names,
you can
but
pause it. You can download it in your phone, and you can actually play it for your phone. So we're gonna close our highlight. The other cool thing that you have about this book is that you can actually go into the figures, and then you have some like strategies to study pharmacology. You can open the actual picture of it, and then it will tell you like what to concentrate and things like that. And then last but not least, you have flashcards. So let's say that we are in chapter, we're gonna be looking at chapter 2. We're gonna end chapter 2 this Saturday that is coming. So you will go to section 1, chapter 2, and I want to know what is about pharmacodynamics. So you will go into pharmacodynamics. You can actually go to your flashcard, and then you will say, I'm going to add 1, and then I'm going to say this is chapter 2 flashcard. I want to add in the front pharmacodynamics. You copy, you paste, and then you can actually highlight the actual definition of it and paste it and then save it. And that's actually how can you study for your test. So that's some of the things that you can do with the ebook. We are going to close the ebook and we're going to go back to where we were. And then the other things that you have in the course content are things like the actual instructions on how to download it. So if you have any issues downloading the book, it will tell you how to do it. So you are welcome to go into that if you have any issues. You have learning objectives of the book. You have some animation. So if, let's say that you don't understand how absorption, distribution, drug binding or excretion works like, so you can actually go into that. So there are different animations that you have in there. You also have journal articles that that they use to actually work on the medications itself. And then you have don't pay attention to the dosage calculation quizzes because we are not learning how to do those ones. But you have appendices and you have glossary, so in case you want to do that. And then later on in the semester, I'll let you know about the BSIM for nursing in case you want to do it. And it will be kind of like adding into some of your grade exams. Then you have the Vital Source bookshelf. This is actually the book, the app that they use to storage your book. So you can actually go there and download your book. So if you see I have it in here, I open the book and that is my book itself. So that's the app that they use. You can download it actually in your cell phone, and you can open your book from your cell phone. The other one is Lippincott Advisor for Education. This will be kind of like your Davis drug guide, meaning that if you don't know about a medication in a specific, you can type it, and then you will search for it, and then it will show up like the book, the Davis drug book. So like if you click in there, it will look exactly like the drug book. It will tell you what are the available forms, the indications. So for your drug card presentation, you can actually get information from here. Then you have the Stedman's online. This is actually, if you don't know, a definition of a term. So like you can actually type it and it will tell you, and even it tells you how to pronounce it.
Hypertension.
And then last but not least is the PrepU. The PrepU, it's the application we're gonna use for this book to actually take your quizzes. You should be able to see join a class in here. When you open PrepU, you should say join a class, and then the code, if you actually go into our pharmacology Blackboard, and then you go again into announcements, you can go into announcements, and it's here. It actually has the instructions of how to do it, and then you have the class code in here. So you will enter your class code into the when it says join the class, and it should look like this. It will say how you're doing first. You can actually go into assignments, and you can see I already posted the practice quiz, and then you can actually do your own practice quiz, meaning you can select a chapter, and then you can go, okay, I want to do 5 questions, so I start quizzing myself, and then the program actually will give you random questions. And then it will say a drug being tested is removed from a testing during phase 2 study. What will the most likely reason for the drug being removed from the testing? Probably some an adverse side effect. So you click on it, and then which of the following ways are classified? We know that they're done by therapeutic use, the effect of the system, and the chemical characteristics. Which of the following drug is considered prototype of the opioid? Well, we said morphine. The nurse is working for maternal uterus, who's a co-for pregnant, asking for how to respond whether medication is safe while pregnant. What is the best response? So when we talk about pregnancy, usually we're going to talk about category 8, and then the branch of pharmacology that uses to treat, we talk about pharmacotherapeutics during class, and you will say submit answers, and then it will quiz you. Let's see how I did. And I got 4 or 5. Ooh, which one I got wrong? So it will tell you which one you got wrong, you see? And then you can see your overall performance. So it will actually go, when it comes to mastering levels, when you're in the nursing program, we want you to be mastering levels around 7 to 8. So since you guys are pre-nursing students, honestly, I would like you to be someone close to 5. And it will tell you how you do, and then it will actually, show you, what your scores are and things like that. So you can actually do that when, practice questions that don't count towards your grade, but then I'll have some assignments, which will be all your quizzes that will count towards your grade. And then the BSIM, I will try to post another guide in order for you to do your BSIM, so you can kind of have an idea. But for right now, this is what will you be able to find BSIM. Another area where you can buy BSIM is on the course content, and you go all the way down to where it says patient-centered learning, and then it will say there, and it will take you to the same website or the same tab that we were, okay? So if you have any questions, don't hesitate on email me. Please email me directly to my EPCC email. Don't email me through Blackboard, since I don't go to Blackboard as often as I go to my email. So hopefully this guide will help you to access your book.